Jonesy
and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Mark McGowan quitting because he's tired. Does it pass the pub test? This is WA's premier.
We were talking about this earlier today, that I think it's harder for a woman to say she's tired than a guy, because then men go, well, she wasn't up to it. Women aren't strong enough.
I don't know if men think that, but you kind of go, fair enough. But it is a bit tougher for a guy to quit when he's tired. But that's the way we were raised.
You said that you think it's easier for a woman to say she's tired than for a guy because you think it's weak when a man says it.
Not weak, it's just the way we were raised. I don't think that that's weak, by the way. You've misunderstood me. But in my mind, you look at it, how long have I been doing this job for? 20 years? Mm-hmm. Had a motorcycle accident. I was into work next day, broken back and shoulder. That's the era that I do. That was the era that I was raised on. I don't judge other people for what they do, but I'm just saying for me, I can't stop because I love doing this.
But you said with Mark McGowan, when you heard the news, you thought, come on, mate, push through.
No, in my mind I went, yeah, you know, it's because that's a hard job to get into. I would imagine you've got to get your votes, you've got to get it selected, you've got to do all that, and then you win, and then all of a sudden, when you've only been on the job for 6 years, you're going to leave. That's my thing.
Whereas I think post-COVID...
If that was me...
I think post-COVID we're far more aware of our mental health and of the right that we have to pull the pin when we don't feel right about things, rather than that old soldier-on mentality.
Yeah.
Mark McGowan,
and also he's got a different job as well. He is in control of a lot of things.
We're not comparing our job to his.
You want him to be at the top of his game, not slacking off.
Mark McGowan quitting because he's tired. Does it pass the pub test?
Look, it's a lame excuse, but I'm going to say yes, because if he's tired, he's not going to do the job properly. So step down and hand it to someone who's ready to take the reins.
Look, I think it does pass the pub test. You've got to be enthusiastic and passionate when you're in public office, and you've got to do it well. And if you're no longer able to do that, I think you need to be upfront about that. And I say that he's the bigger man for being able to say that.
Of course it passes the pub test. You know, who wants a tired politician? Many more should follow suit, not mentioning any names.
Yes, definitely. Good on him. He was passionate about his state and the people.
It's good that he's honest. You need somebody that's going to look after the state, that's fresh and has got a lot more in the tank.
Yes, it does. I mean, if we want to be serious about embracing mental health and looking after our well-being, then we shouldn't stigmatise this. If we're going to be serious, we need to embrace it holistically.
You don't want him phoning it in, that's for sure.
No.
Maybe that's something we could do. We'll become premiers of Western Australia.
Oh. How does the discussion about Mark McGowan... You said earlier you wanted to take Kosh's job, and now you want to take Mark McGowan's job.
I didn't say that. Koshy just put my hat into the ring. You heard him on our show yesterday.
Yeah, he sounded a lot like you doing your impression of Koshi.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.